How's it going, everybody? This is your man, Jay Leno, and I'm here to give you guys a brief review of the What If Dark Carnage issue. This issue starts off with Carnage being held captive in the Ravencroft facility, where he's in his normal situation where, you know, he's escaping and biting off humans' heads. And on his way of escaping out of the facility, he's using the laundry ducts, going further and further deeper down into the facility in its sub-basement region, where Cletus Cassidy comes across a bit of a Jack in the Beanstalk looking spore tree-like entity, which is basically, come to find out, is I guess like a bit of a spore mushroom incubator for his ancestor, Corlin Cassidy, who was a general for King Noel, where he also, much like Cletus Cassidy, used a symbiote that fed off of the souls of human beings or lifelike creatures, like more of a bloodlust more than anything. But this army that has been incubated for Corlin Cassidy was created by the one and only Dormammu. So as Cletus Cassidy is further descending down into this facility, he's noticing that all these fetuses and all these incubated beings, I think these beings are a collection of Corlin Cassidy's enemies, a bit of a death abyss, as you would call it, which, again, like I'm going to say, Corlin Cassidy made a deal with a Dread Dormammu to give him an army. Dormammu feels threatened by Cletus Cassidy because, come to find out, this particular tree is a time tree, where the further you go down into this time tree, you can enter different realities, different timelines. Oh yeah, I'd also like to add that Corlin Cassidy said he's his ancestor, but his time frame is around the 1600s. So, pretty much this looks like to be a huge plot to take over Earth by Dormammu and Corlin Cassidy with an army of, I guess you would call it, symbiotic minions that Cletus Cassidy has stumbled across, and he's interfering with their overall plans. So while Cletus Cassidy is escaping the security of this facility, he comes across a new foe, which is his ancestor, whose ancestor is working for Dormammu. And much like to say, within this battle itself, Cletus Cassidy had come to the conclusion: who should he battle first? Who should he take care of first between the security, his ancestor, who's being controlled by Dormammu, while simultaneously he's finding out that he can jump in between timelines with the limbs of these trees, and further going down to the root of this tree, he travels in a time frame of a barbaric time frame, if I were to describe it, where he meets these, I guess you'll call it, these minions that were incubated from the tree. I guess he ran into a timeline to run into its worship, Corlin Cassidy's worshippers. Well, shoot, pretty much he's just knocking off his enemies one by one through, I guess, him trying to escape the Ravencroft facility. So when he goes into that timeline, he sees his army. He kills his army before his army has a chance to develop and become an immediate threat to his dimension, his reality, his Earth. While doing so, he pretty much dismantles graphically this army of people. Quite entertaining to see Cletus Cassidy shove a spear through a demon's or whatever these beings are, through its butt and through its face. It's a big graphic, don't recommend it for children. And eventually towards the end, Corlin, Cassidy, and Cletus get down and dirty into a physical altercation, going foe for foe, head to head, where Cletus Cassidy decapitates his ancestor Corlin to end their Dormammu's and Corlin's master plan to take over its universe. So in a short, brief totality, this what if series is what if Dormammu and Corlin had created an army to devour Earth. What would happen? And it looks like Cassidy had chosen a more righteous path instead of joining King Noel and Dormammu to take over the Earth. So, and in a sense, we would honestly say that Cletus Cassidy had became a hero in this issue. Let me know what you guys think. I didn't want to give you guys like exactly page for page, word for word. I am going to continue to let this slideshow go all the way through so you can enjoy the rest of this comic. At the very beginning, I skipped through it a little bit just to kind of get to the main storyline, but hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Eeny, meeny, miny. meanie, whiny, eeny, meeny, whiny. Eeny, meeny, whiny.